This is me. If you've ever seen an aircraft fly, I bet you must have wondered, at least once, how does something this heavy lift off the ground, stay in the air, and then land? Well, let's explore what I term the four forces of flying. I'll avoid being too technical. I want everyone, regardless of their knowledge base, to understand and grasp the concept of flight. Lift. The force that lifts aircraft off the ground is generated by the wings and how air moves around it. Every aircraft has wings. For airplanes, it's fixed to the sides of the fuselage, hence they're termed fixed-winged aircrafts. And for helicopters, they are attached and rotate above its main body, hence they're called rotary-winged aircrafts. In both cases, the basic principles are the same. You might have noticed, the faster you travel in, for instance, a car, the stronger the air feels when you stick your hand outside the window. Well, the wing of an aircraft is shaped to generate an upward force on the wing as air travels around its leading edge. The faster air travels, the stronger the lifting force will be. Weight is the opposing force to lift. As more force is required to lift, for instance, a sofa than it is for a feather, mainly because of their respective weight, so is a lot of force required to lift an aircraft off the ground. Once this lift force pushing up on the wing is greater than the entire weight of the aircraft itself, the aircraft will lift off the ground. This is why it is necessary for an airplane to accelerate down a runway to increase the speed of air around the wings, and as a consequence, it increases the upward lift force on the wings to the point where the lift force is greater than the weight of the aircraft itself. This initiates liftoff. To accelerate down the runway, however, the third force generated by the engine is required. This is the forward force generated by the engine or engines of an aircraft. The engines are usually powerful enough to move the weight of an aircraft forward to a speed high enough for the wing to generate lift force strong enough to lift the aircraft off the ground. This is a simple explanation to show the interconnectivity between the first three forces. When a body moves through a medium like water, or specific to this topic, air, there are interactions between the object and the medium. This friction, if we'll call it that, gives a force opposite to the direction in which the object is traveling. This force is called drag. These forces are critical to understanding the concept of flight. Controlled flight, on the other hand, is another subject entirely, which uses derivatives or similar principles of lift force to allow for control in flight. This is If Tang. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll catch you in the next episode.